Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below. So, today we are going to be talking about Warmoth guitars again, and is it worth it? Is it worth putting money into? Is it worth building your own guitar? Is there an option to do set neck versus bolt-on neck? Is licensed Fender stuff as good or better than Fender stuff? And what costs are we looking at altogether, roughly? So, first off, the best comparison is to the Fender Custom Shop. So the companies I'm going to be talking about today are Warmoth, Musikraft, and USAcg. So as far as I know, just doing some general research, these are the best kind of kit guitars. You can buy bodies, you can buy necks. Warmoth, you can buy hardware, pick guards, custom bodies, custom necks, put your own fret wire on it, you know, different woods, exotic woods, all this crazy stuff that you want to do. And you can customize the guitar as much as you want and everything in between, as much money as you want to put into it. So let's talk about the cheapest Warmoth build. I'm going to say you can do by yourself, buying pickups, buying the neck, buying the body, everything all together. So you can get a fairly reasonable price. We're going to say just a regular plain Jane maple neck, whatever profile you want. We'll say nickel frets. We're not going to add any fancy things to it for extra costs. So we're going to say you can get it for about $120. Body-wise, unfinished, we're going to say unfinished body. So no finish, we're going to say no finished neck, no finished body. So you're going to have to do all the finishing work yourself. Body-wise, you're looking at about $200. So you can get a custom guitar built kind of to your specs for roughly $300 without finishing it. Now, if you get into finishing it, it's going to obviously cost you more money. You're looking at the $300 up range, depending on what you want to do, what type of wood you're going to be using. But technically, if you want to do a one pickup guitar, hardtail, super simple, nothing too fancy, you can probably get a nice custom guitar with the pickup you want all together, including parts, for probably $400 to $500. Keep in mind, that is a pretty nice mid-range guitar, and you can get something fancy and custom. Now, you've seen mine before, the Warmoth. This is a Z-type body, zebra wood veneer, walnut body. The neck is roasted maple, and I think it's either some sort of ebony or pau ferro or vada nut, delta tuners, Fishman flume pickups, one push-pull pot for the different voices for each pickup. And she's heavy. She's made out of walnut. She's a beast. She's got the extra wide neck, which I'm be honest with you, I do not like it. If you need to know, that is the one thing you guys really, really need to know when making these guitars, is you need to know the neck profile you want. You need to know the fret size you want. Those are the main things. The body and the routing, if you don't like it, there's ways to kind of mess around it. But the neck profile is something you got to know you like. Go out there and try a Les Paul, a standard, Stratocaster, different shapes. Extra wide somewhere, but the extra wide hurts my hand. Now that particular guitar I got for a steal, and that's what I'm going to be talking about right now, is resale value for these guitars. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of terrible. You can have a couple $1,000s into a build, and you're going to be lucky if you get $500 out of it. If the person that is buying it from you really, really wants it, maybe you'll get more money. But the market is not good for resale value because it's not a branded Fender, it's not a branded Gibson, it's not a name brand guitar. So if you're going to do this for yourself, nobody else, yeah, that's fine. Go right ahead. Spend all the money you want. Build that beautiful custom guitar that you've always wanted. But keep in mind, if you ever need to sell it, you're going to lose a lot of money. So let's talk about pickup configurations. You can do so many different pickup configurations. You can do so many different bridge configurations. You can get a Floyd Rose, etc. on there. What I would recommend doing is, specifically more for Warmoth, is they have pre-built things already that are usually $20 to $30, maybe even $50 cheaper than it would be if you actually like had them custom build it specifically to your specs. If you can find something that's already made to your specs, you can definitely get it cheaper on their website. I believe the same thing goes for Musikraft and USAcg guitars. So that's really good to know. Compared to Fender Custom Shop with this stuff, you're going to save so much money. The downside, obviously, is you're not going to have the name brand on the headstock. Now, you can get a decal, throw a Fender or whatever on there, but it's licensed Fender, it's made in the USA, but it's not actual Fender. I hate to tell you that. Made to the same specs, but, same exact covers, will fit any neck. So the best part is, a lot of people are liking roasted maple right now too. So feel free to buy a roasted maple neck and throw it on your current Strat because it'll fit, no problem. If it doesn't, you can always send it back. You can do it for Telecasters too. They got Mustangs, Jaguars, any friggin' Fender guitar you can imagine. They even have the Jazz Stang body, which I thought was kind of cool. With that custom guitar made for Kurt Cobain. But you can get it in any color you want. And at the end of the day, it's going to save you a lot of money if you go through a place like Warmoth as opposed to doing the USA Custom Shop. Bare minimum USA Custom Shop, you're looking at like $8,000, and the resale value afterwards, you're not going to get it back because it does. You're paying for the name brand, and that's exactly why you save so much money doing it through a different company. Another good option too is if you're looking for something cheaper, you can always look for the parts used off of eBay, maybe Amazon, Reverb, any of the typical websites. See if you can find the parts used. That's what I plan on doing because I would really like to get a new neck for this guitar, show it off to you guys a little bit more, actually want to play it more, because right now she's just collecting dust. I mean, as I said, I love the way it sounds. I hate the way it feels in my hand. It's super annoying. Urbana nuts, if you've never heard of them, basically what they do is, let me give you a close-up of it. Let me grab the guitar real quick. So I don't know if you can see it here. I'm hoping you can. But basically the string hits the spot in a different slot in every nut, so that way all your chords are always going to be perfectly in tune. You're never going to have a problem. Keep in mind, it is a premium, and those nuts go for like $65. So I honestly, just playing it, not a huge difference between that and a standard nut. It sounds a little better, I will admit that. Is it $65 worth it for a nut? That's kind of up to the buyer. Personally, if I find a used one that already has one pre-installed, maybe I'll go for it. Other than that, probably not going to bother. But as I said, you can save a lot of money going through Warmoth, Musikraft, USAcg. Go to eBay, go to Reverb, see if you can find something pre-built to your specifications. But as I said, especially with the neck profile and the fret wire, know what you are getting, know what you want. Because if you don't, you're going to get it, you're going to hate it, and then you're going to have some problems. Standard fret size, I believe, is the 6105. Looking for something beefier, you're looking at 6100. Stainless steel frets are something that is offered, I believe, in all three of these companies. It's a little bit extra money, but I would definitely recommend going stainless steel because then you don't have to worry about the frets ever wearing out. Also, with the whole roasted maple neck thing, which is really cool, I love the feel of natural wood. A couple of my guitars, I have actually taken the Scotch Brite pad, whatever you call it, wear it down a little bit so it takes off a little bit of that gloss, feels a little bit nicer. Roasted maple, you don't even have to put a finish on it, which is pretty nice. There is a couple of different woods where you do not have to put a finish on it because it is stable enough without it, and you're going to have that beautiful natural wood finish forever. Forever! Anyway, my name is Steve Gray. Thank you for listening to my thoughts on custom-built Warmoth, Musikraft, and USAcg guitars. Will I make a comparison between the three? If I can find them for a decent price, I'll go ahead and compare the different necks at least. I don't know about the bodies, but if I can find the necks for a fairly reasonable price, I got no problem putting them all on one guitar and making a comparison video for you guys. Yet again, Gray's Guitars, I am Steve Gray. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a good one.